Welcome back to Running on Stoke. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jacob.
Back for another allotment to abuse your eardrums for 20 minutes to a half hour, probably. If we want to start off by thanking our sponsor, Stoke, made by athletes for athletes, founded here by a good friend, Wilkerson, and his business partner. You want to talk about the products?
Yeah, phenomenal product. Had it myself. 27 of 30 essential vitamins and minerals are in this. Compared to your crappy Jif peanut butter, that only has 8. I mean, I'm not good with numbers, folks, but I can tell you that 30 is more than 8.
Yeah, I think one of the other good things, especially for athletes, is all the anti-inflammatory properties you got in these things. So, leading up to my last race, had some bad IT, man. I was just absolutely housing 3 Advil every 4 hours or whatever, trying to get some swelling down. And, I've just switched over to just having a few spoonfuls of this throughout my everyday, and it's, trying to help get that under control as well. So, all-around great product. Check out StokePerformance.com.
Yeah, no, we knew that.
We did know that,
We did know that prior.
Get yourselves a jar. New flavor, apple walnut. Awesome. Honestly, one of my best ones. I think it's the best product they've had so far. Really excited about that one. And, you want to take us away?
Yeah, I guess we'll dive in, starting off with, as we're recording this, NCAA's happened, so probably by the time this is out, outdoor nationals is happening, but we're going to give you the content you wanted to hear at the time. It was a wild weekend. First of all, that it was at altitude. That seems crazy to me.
Yeah.
How is that allowed? But I'm not going to dive too deep into that one, I don't think, because I'm not a scientist or anything like that, and I don't claim ever to be. So
yeah, I mean, the altitude thing, it's for distance runners, they're probably going to complain and moan about it, but it was kind of cool, in all the field events and in sprint events, pretty much every event, I feel or every other event had collegiate record, national records going down.
Yeah.
Just because, you do have that advantage there. I don't really know how they don't adjust those back. Distance runners get, added.
Sense.
It's just weird to me.
Yeah, well, don't they have to, give it a little something? Because, when you're qualifying, for nationals,
yeah,
they throw a little English on it.
Yeah, I don't know
just
how.
Some, random times that,
yeah. I think records, though, are just straight up, it seems like. I don't feel like some of them have asterisks on them. But, I don't know. I don't know. Probably one of my favorite events is probably the men's 400. One of my favorite runners of all time, Elijah Godwin. I mean, just an absolute tank of a
unit.
Yeah. And I've been watching. I think it was COVID where I really started watching him, watching the SEC conference meet, and this dude just runs all the time, and we're always.
He looks possessed.
He does. I've never seen anyone run as hard as he does, and it was good to see that finally pay off and him getting that national title. It's nuts.
Yeah. No, it's a true work of art.
Yeah.
But when I'm out on a track, it looks painful. Every piece of it looks disgusting. But him, you're yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You go, yeah, he can do that.
Yeah, so he ended up running 44.75 for the win. Personal best, collegiate lead, facility record, world lead for indoor this year.
Yeah.
I mean, just absolutely crazy stuff. It's also nuts, this is the NCAA. And, you got people just, especially in the sprinting events, just putting up, world-leading times.
Yeah.
Which is just nuts. I think it just speaks to, how deep the sprints are and stuff, at the NCAA level.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to win an NCAA championship, especially in the shorter events, you've got a chance of making, a world team or, medaling in, some of the sprints, if you are that, much of a dog,
Yeah, so that was cool. I don't know, what was your highlight of the week?
I thought it was pretty cool seeing Fad Masad win, just because my old coach is at Oklahoma State, and he was telling me, he goes, yeah, this guy just believed that he was going to win this thing the entire season, and just to watch him walk it down at the end, I was like, that's, especially after their DMR, that was a pretty cool one to see. But what could have been really fun was a 4x8.
Yeah, a 4x8 would definitely be cool. Especially because, there's so many good 800 runners, and, it's so deep.
You mentioned Texas?
Yeah.
Carroza and, what's his name? Guy won.
Yeah.
Number 1 and 2 in the nation on a team together. Oh, That would be so much
Yeah,
fun.
and like on the women's side, 'cause you got the 2 duos there at Stanford. Like that would be insane to watch.
They'd walk away.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I think that'd be cool. It's that another like team aspect to like nationals too, because like it's cool, but I feel like it'd just be another fun event to have, and just something else to kind of throw in. And it's kind of like at the end of a meet, like everyone's
you go
pretty much
4x8 to 4x4.
Yeah,
a back to back, and then you got like a storyline of like a 400 guy moving up to the 800 because like the team needs him. Can you imagine the Let's Run the next day when he like just doesn't run as fast as he should have, and they're like, oh my god, this guy cost his team. He was being selfish. You're like, oh, that's a crazy take.
Yeah, it would definitely create some good stuff. The other thing that was kind of a big takeaway from the weekend was just I think Caitlin Tuohy's statement of just pure dominance on the NCAA and distance running.
Wasting her time there. Wasting her time.
Yeah, I mean, part of me is like, yeah, should she go pro? And then you think about it, it's like, what does she gain from going pro? Really, it's like she's probably gonna. If I were her, I would probably stay under my same coach. I'd probably stay like finishing my degree. You already have the Adidas NIL, so it's kind of like, why not stay? And use all the resources you have available because they are really good. And she's running great. And honestly, I mean, it is fun to watch. Would be nice to have a little more competitive races, I guess. But at the same time,
if Valby would have been there, it would have been a little bit more competitive.
Yeah,
like,
true. Yeah,
her getting hurt really kind of, made it a real cakewalk because Valby showed like throughout cross that she can keep up with her. It's just like, on the given day, it could have been a little bit of a interesting finish.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Let me see what else we got. Washington's just full on assault of the mile. Let me pull this up here. I think they got all but one guy into the final.
Yeah.
And he was basically the sacrificial lamb. They kind of hung him out to dry.
Poor guy.
Yeah. So I feel bad for him. Former D3 guy. I believe he was at Williams last year. So watching him BU a lot. So I was pulling for him to get in there. But at the end of the day, they go 1, 4, 5, 8, which is just crazy.
Oh, 4 All-Americans.
Yeah. You have 4 guys first team All-American, and at that for how fast everyone's running the mile, it's just crazy.
Impressive.
Yeah, and they were talking about how just any one of them on the day could have taken it.
I kind of believe that.
Yeah, so that was fun to watch. Yeah, definitely probably not. I guess because we're out of college, but it was still fun to watch. I think it's one of the most enjoyable meets to watch, honestly, because it's kind of compact, and it's just rapid fire. There's 16 athletes in each event, and they're all really high caliber. So I feel like it's a good meet. Over quick, done quick, a lot of good storylines.
Yeah.
So
why'd you have to put it behind the paywall? Why?
Yeah, that was pretty annoying. Yeah.
It's just egregious. Come on. Just there's one a year. We're just asking for one. The entire NCAA season isn't covered really for that. On national, it's going to be on your runner spaces or your flow tracks. But this is the one that you're like, oh, I get to tune into ESPN like a real sports fan. This is the one. And then they're like $6.99.
Yeah.
Recurring because you're going to forget to delete it.
I will say that is because even I remember when one of my teammates Paul Hogan made it to nationals, and I was like, oh, we get to watch him on ESPN, I'll be sick, and then all of a sudden they just boot just the 10K to ESPN3 or whatever it was back then behind a paywall. It's like, come on. And then even when it's I feel like if the product was higher behind the paywall, it would be one thing, but they're still in the middle of distance races showing highlights of stuff that happened 6 hours ago. It's I feel like it's come on, if you're gonna have the paywall there and you don't really have the commercials, there's multiple times you're just staring at a blank track.
You're just kicking a dead horse at that point.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, and I get that the announcers need to take a break because it is hard to be on for that long, but it's you can even pre-record some of that stuff and display them during the races or not during the races, that downtime. And it's just especially if you're paying the money, you want to see it. And it's not you can't ever find the full broadcast either. It's not after the release on YouTube, the full 5K. No, they release it on YouTube and it still has the freaking 5 minutes of just I'm
just we're gonna show you about 45 seconds of this race. Yeah. You're gonna like it because you don't have a choice.
Yeah. So I hope to see it back on just normal ESPN, and hopefully they kind of take some of these hints because again, it's one of the most beaten to death topics in running. I just feel anyone who knows anything, you just go on Twitter, just scroll through and be how can we make a broadcast better? And you just kind of take some of the ideas.
Yeah.
Obviously some extreme people, and I field events are cool. Like I like stayed up till freaking midnight watching the Princeton guy, like tie the collegiate record, jump 6 meters. Because like it's cool and there's a place for it, but it's just maybe just give everyone their time. And if you are behind a paywall, do separate streams and stuff like so you can kind of target what you want to watch. I think that would do a lot too.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, you stayed up till midnight watching it. So there's obviously people that are like invested in it and like are, willing.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's about enough of two washed-up NCAA athletes talking to you about what they should fix and how these bigwigs should operate because we know everything behind the scenes, me and you. So
pretty much.
I think we can move on to a new category that we're gonna start deeming is Strava Workout Warrior of the Week. And this one.
Yeah, we got a good one here. So I think I saw it on Twitter first, honestly. But as you guys know, Connor Mann's absolute maniac of a human being. Just puts together some of the craziest, gnarliest workouts ever. This one just really made me feel pretty bad about myself because let me get the actual time on this because this is something I sat down with my coach a couple days ago and we were talking about like going forward and like possibly doing half marathon, getting like the trial standard through the half and like it's pretty quick, 63 minutes, like that's pretty legit even for a half. And this guy in the middle of his workout just goes out there and he just casually is just talking about it. He goes, here we go. Super shoes. The plan was 12 miles PMP starting at 450 pace and going off field. Cool, right?
Aggressive is what that sounds like to me because he's at altitude, not a walk in the park at sea level. So
this is in Provo, Utah as well. So is that a mile pretty much or like just under? Yeah. So you're definitely feeling the effects. Granted, he is there all the time, but so he goes through with some of his old teammates. He did have 2 bathroom stops, but I don't even think that matters. He ended up running a half marathon in 62:32. I mean, just going out, he like just put on his shoes and he's just out there just running, and he runs an Olympic trial standard through the half.
I wish we would have had this segment when Cam Levins did that 18-mile run at 4:46 pace without a stop.
Yeah, same thing. Like this, absolutely ungodly. So like some of the level these guys can train at.
The bathroom breaks. I mean, like on a strong week, he's not winning it because of that. Like, I mean, but the altitude it brought him back. I think that's the conversion right there. Two dookie breaks, like in the course of like I feel like that's warranted. I think his like overall run was still like 66 minutes. That's like, whoa.
Oh yeah, let me see. I can pull that out.
Yeah, view that analysis.
God,
we do check the analysis, so you guys that will try to fake things at home.
Great adjusted pace, also 4:44, so a little quicker.
4:36 on one of those.
Okay, lapse time was 69:15. Didn't see that.
See, yeah, that's what I was talking.
That is lengthy stops.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're docking a little bit, but at the end of the day, still crazy. Still delusional.
Yeah. Like from what we saw this week, this one was the crazy.
Yeah. So shout out Connor. Maybe we can figure a way to get you a jar of this stuff or something. Maybe you come talk to us.
Oh,
we're cool guys. So.
We've conversed before. Same conference. I mean, just smacking me around though. Like not even in the picture of what's going on in the race. He probably didn't even know I was there. Like probably thought I was just there supporting. That's what the gap we had was. So yeah. I'd love to get him on here and pick his brain about how he's just able to do that and like be casual about it because that's impressive.
So if you're watching this, give us a call. Contact Wilkerson Given. Look them up on Instagram. Look up Stoke Performance on Instagram. Give us a call. We'll be in contact. Speaking of just absolute delusional crazy things, I just came across this. I saw it a couple days ago. I think I saw that the Celtics coach taped his mouth at night, and I didn't really click on it because I was just I don't even know what this means. And then I was scrolling through Instagram Reels because I don't have a life. I don't have TikTok because at this point I will not. I can't break.
No.
So I get my absolute garbage content like a real adult on Instagram, and it pops up with these guys talking about taping their mouths, and he's talking about his product, and I don't even want to give him.
Hold on, does the top of this say hostage tape?
Yeah, okay, I was just gonna say I don't want to give him a shout out because I think it's so crazy.
I don't know, but if they're willing to talk, I would love to interview one of these guys.
Yes. It's just and I'm reading into it, and it's they're just saying it's gonna fix any problem you have in your life, basically. Breathing through if you're a mouth breather, they'll you're the worst type of person ever.
They're like, you're being insane right now.
Get out. It goes.
Get out of my face.
Do you sleep like, something bad? Are you sleeping in separate bedrooms with your wife? Do you wake up with low energy focus and lack of intimacy in your relationship?
It sounds like this is just like, he's like, are you almost getting a divorce?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of how it's branded right there. Like, this is what will fix it.
He goes, yeah, let's just put tape over your mouth.
You guys can't fight if you got tape on your mouth. That was the punchline when they're pitching this.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it just looks crazy. I just don't get how, like, you can just fall asleep with your mouth taped like that. And look at these things.
First of all, that's just KT tape.
Yeah.
And that's a multi-use, like, thing. Oh, my God. It comes with a sleep mask.
Yeah.
This thing, if you guys could get the video on this, it is hard to believe that someone was like, I'm going to, hold on, a limited offer expiring in 8 minutes.
Yeah, no, this is where it comes. This is where it gets really crazy. How much would you pay for, like, a year's supply of tape to cover your mouth at night to make you breathe through your nose?
A roll of duct tape at Home Depot is no more than $5. And that's lasted me all year. But continue.
You can have facial hair with this product, though. But how much would you pay for a year's supply
have that, so that's not
to solve dry mouth, any issue you have going on? How much would you pay?
If it actually did these things?
Okay, in theory, how much would you pay?
In theory, would I pay?
Yeah.
Do I believe in it is the thing. No or yes?
What would you pay right now?
We'll go each scenario.
Okay.
No?
Yeah.
I mean, for a year...
Like, how much do you think someone would pay? Let's put it that way.
Oh, people are stupid. I would say easy $50.
For a year's supply?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is
If it's more, I'm going to scream.
You're gonna...
Oh, I'm going to get so angry. I can feel it.
So this is the limited time offer that ends in 7 minutes. So sadly, I think you're all going to miss out. For a year's supply.
Oh, get out of
with this...
We should have said their name.
That's what I said, yeah. A year's supply. We can edit that out, maybe. Bleep it out.
Why would we do that? Yeah. At this point, we're in too deep.
A year's supply of this with the deal is $199 for a full year's worth of tape. And
does it say how many feet that is? Because it's a dead ripoff if you're not getting at least 900 feet of tape for that.
I can't believe it. I think they're like individual little that big, kind of what we saw. But it's not. So normally it's $349.
Okay, I'm looking at price points, and I think we should purchase a couple just to,
Yeah, maybe next time we'll check in, and we'll just be milked up here.
We're gonna start an Amazon wish list, and then we're gonna put things like that on there. And if you guys end up buying them for us, we might even wear them or something like that. It's got to be within reason, but I mean,
it's nuts.
I would try the nose breathing while you're just doing the whole thing by yourself.
Yeah,
that seems like an even trade-off to me at the end of the day.
And they're also saying like wear them in public, like just walk down the street.
No, you shouldn't. I will tell you that as someone who has witnessed someone doing this, going out for like runs and stuff. I'm like, you can't do that. I don't think. Like, I mean, I would try it just to see how quickly I pass out because like I need more air, but
yeah, I don't think I could do it. I honestly don't.
I think I'm just this could work. I'm just too stupid to believe in it.
It does, yeah. I did some research too, so before anyone goes on, goes nuts with this too, is say talk to your doctor because surprisingly it's not all benefits. So don't go
hypoxia isn't great.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to be we're definitely not responsible for any issues. So go get checked out by your doctor if you're interested in it. Number one thing too. But I mean, just
he's gonna give you a similar look that I'm giving right now. Like what? Well, what is your thought process right now? I mean, like maybe you get on blood thinners or like it's like oh god, yeah, this inoperable brain tumor. And they're like, here's some tape.
Yeah, I don't know. We need to figure out some health scam.
I think that's how we.
It's a crazy market.
Hit it rich, yeah.
Yeah, and get on TikTok or something, and I don't know.
Just make like a water-based compound that you can spray on yourself. That's gonna give you like 15 extra years and like a full head of hair.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I think about brainstorming for sure. Like
100%. If you're just famous enough, you can really do anything. So
yeah, that is true.
Let's get the views up on this, and then next thing, then buy our water.
We're hoping to make it to 12 to 13 on this one, and
No, we'll be good. We'll be good. But anyways, you want to move on to our favorite segment?
Oh yeah.
Cool. Okay. What's going to be the topic for this one? I guess. Are we doing Let's Run on Dating?
Yeah, I think Let's Run on Dating is the tagline for this week.
Okay, so we'll each go throw a couple down of the ones a couple of our favorites. You want to go first?
Yeah, we'll start it off kind of, mild for this deranged website. Dating a teammate, yes or no? Basically, the outline is a freshman in college date, like they've been dating since high school, and like they're thinking it's weird now because they're like on a college. Like it was kind of a bananas long read, and like the payoff wasn't that great, folks. So the question being asked is dating a teammate. Is that a yay or a nay?
I'm probably going nay. I did it, but what do you think?
I've done it, and they have not worked out in the past. I mean, like, that I don't know if that's like the end all be. I mean, there's also ones that I say work. So
Yeah,
I'm kind of like, maybe don't be weird.
Yeah, a couple of my best friends in the whole world dated freshman year. We're on the team the whole time. They're engaged, buying a house, have a dog. I mean, so it definitely can work out.
Way more figured out than I have currently.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's crazy. I talk to them. Oh my god, like how you guys are so adults, but
you guys are
nuts.
So much more involved.
Yeah, I always try telling all the young kids too. I'm like, you better be sure.
Just figure it out.
I'm like, if at least team wise, it was like if you're gonna date someone on the team, I go, you better be freaking sure. And I guess I actually scared one of my old teammates to the point that like his now girlfriend had to like give him basically an ultimatum. And I guess he took what I said so seriously, he was like scared to actually be in a relationship with this girl. I was like, oh boy,
you dominated that much space on him.
I guess, but I was just like, oh my god, I can't believe I just say it all the time. And I was like, I didn't realize people took it as gossip like that. It was nuts.
No one should ever listen to what we're saying here and be like, oh, that's crazy great advice because it came from two guys in a curtain room. Like, no scenario should you be trusting our opinions 90% of the time. There's 10% where we're dead on.
Yeah.
But a lot going on,
Yeah. Actually, you go again. I'm gonna look up some of these.
Okay. Well.
So I just have like the title, but I kind of like the idea of giving the synopsis too.
Oh yeah. I just figured. Another bananas long read here from me. Anyone ever been in a relationship with a hypochondriac? And when I say it was 2 thick paragraphs about how, like, basically his girlfriend, they've been dating for like a year or something like that. She's just a crazy big germaphobe and like is starting to like just ruin how he lives. And then solid 2 forums of just people being so crazy about the answers. They're like, oh my god, like you have to dump her right now. Like you do not stand for that king. Like they were just being crazy weird. And then others were like, dude, maybe you're just like crazy gross or something like that. So this guy's just getting wham bam, like both sides. He's like, oh god, like I can't take this fight anymore.
I love how some of these, like you just have the 2 opposites of just like people going at it.
You get the 2 craziest elements in society, just one after the other. Like maybe a couple moderate comments in there, like, oh, that's sound advice, but then somebody else is like, oh, you never date again. Like it won't work. And you're like, oh my god, who hurt you?
Yeah, it's
you're running for him.
I love how these are on
being
the board.
Angry, like.
Yeah. They're on the boards. You don't have to like find these. It's
no,
just like
this is like really minimal research.
Open the front door.
I mean, it took us 3 minutes to find these.
Yeah, Cam
like
Levin
it
runs
should
204.
not be that accessible, folks.
Goes Cam Levin runs 204. What in the marathon? Just absolutely delusional. By the way, we kind of skipped over that, but and then right into first date no-nos. So it's basically just people asking like what to do on first dates, and it got into a pretty heated discussion. Oh god,
as it always does.
There's a lot of stuff in this one I can't say on camera, but it just gets into a heated debate about basically just like paying.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it
always comes down to
yeah.
You think that I'm not gonna pay for this right now, and then just like the other bears, like, oh, she should have to pay. Yeah. Like she's paying her half, right? Yeah. And you're like, what are you? It's a date. Like somebody just pick whatever. Like it's not that deep.
Yeah, at that price point, you should pay.
At that price point, you have to pay.
Yeah. So definitely recommend looking at that one because that one gets. People are very.
I wish
angry.
we had a projector.
Yeah,
we could just break it down like a classroom.
Yeah,
just go.
We could figure out.
Oh, mental illness is showing right here, right here in the middle of this comment where he starts to talk about his own relationship that's going poorly. Yeah, That's the part that we need to like get rid of.
You see here, master of class says never make them pay. Okay.
You go.
Yeah.
Sound advice.
Yeah. I bet you could probably figure out how to get it plastered on there on the YouTube video for all you tuning in to see our beautiful faces.
Oh, God. Can you? It's gonna look like I want it like done, but in Microsoft Word where I'm just drawing the questions, not even typing them, so it looks like a 6-year-old did it.
Oh God. All right, well, I guess we'll wrap up probably the episode 2 with this last one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go into this one. It goes, leaving my girlfriend for someone else. How do I let her down gently? I mean, that's...
Wow.
I'd hope that your girlfriend also isn't on that website, because it could
She
not...
might be, because the way that you're talking right now, there is something.
Yeah.
Something's up here.
So that one was tough to decide if he was like 15 or 50.
Oh, you hope not the 50.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I hope it's
And if you're watching this and you want to like let us know how this went,
we'll have you on.
I don't have a lot to my name, but I could throw you $15 on Venmo for sure. Like, let's make that one happen.
Yeah, that would definitely be
like a
entertaining.
cameo.
I would love to figure out who's. I just want to talk to these people in real life and be like, "Are you this crazy?"
I don't think that they exist. Like, I don't know.
They're
like
just bots, AI generators.
They are NPCs.
Maybe.
But like, seriously, no offense to this guy, because I do want to talk to him. At least a half-hour sit down. I'll wear a suit that's 3 sizes too large. Try to, and see who's more serious in the situation, because it's gonna be crazy.
We do need. I mean, yeah. Keep up the great content on here, because I mean it gives meaning to a lot of people. So I guess with that,
Hope not.
yeah. You have anything else you want to add?
I think that was a good way to end that.
Episode 2.
Yeah, second one.
That's a wrap. I didn't make an outro music. So
you're getting a finished product by at least episode 7. I'm telling you that right now. We're figuring it. Yeah, I mean we got a banner.
We got the banner now.
One less microphone, because the last time it was.
We're working on it.
Yeah, he just kind of hangs. He's in waiting. He's the quarterback in waiting.
He needs a little power.
This is the old vet right now.
This is like Patrick Mahomes. Next episode, this guy's gonna sound so much better than this one.
You think so?
Yeah, he got
I'd be willing to put hundreds of thousands of dollars if that does not work next episode. I think we're gonna have to get a separate one, and I think it could be the truth. We just gotta make sure that it has a power.
We just gotta move on from this guy.
I gotta trade him.
So?
He has to be traded. He's worthless. We'll cut him.
Sorry. Okay. Anyways,
maybe this is the next one.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
See you, folks.